Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palettes. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis, and from the Pastania Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Doing well. Aaron?
Doing well. Gotta stay in character with the group. All right. So today we are talking about the Buenaventura Favoritos Connecticut 50. Cigars are Robusto 5x50. Comes out of the Tabacalera de Nicaragua factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Ecuadorian Connecticut. Binder and filter both from Nicaragua. Price point is $4.90. And the cigar was released in October of 2024. So with all that out of the way, Seth, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Man, soft cream, some cedar notes. I got some burnt paper early on, and knew that it was going to go downhill once I started getting that.
Mm.
Faint tobacco, just under medium in strength and body. Second third was really much like the first third. I was just getting more burnt paper aftertaste. Final third
Mm.
really just hit that level for me. Burn and draw were fantastic. Smoke's great. I just had a really that rough flavor profile. John?
Yeah, I thought it smoked somewhere between a classic Connecticut and kind of a new wave Connecticut. Kind of that core creamy tobacco, grassy finish but then it had some sort of mild spices and a little bit of cocoa on the retro hill. It was interesting to me because it kind of felt like it walked in both worlds, and it was very restrained, wasn't super heavy, it wasn't super intense. Second, third, kind of a more classical Connecticut, just creamy tobacco, hay on the finish. Chocolate did come back to the retro hail, but it was pretty light plus and brought some spices with it. And that profile is pretty stable for the entire second third. And then last third, really creamy tobacco with some mild chocolate in the center, tannic wood on the finish, and then spices kind of came in the finish as well. But again, very restrained until the halfway point where the spices went medium, and I was like, "What just happened there?" Like you were doing this whole restrain kind of thing, and then just kind of finished with this big blast of spices, and I was like, all right, whatever. Burn was kind of wavy at times. I had to do a touch up to correct it, and then actually two touch ups, one in the second third, one in the last third, and draw was perfect. So I don't know, above average with some very good construction, I'd say. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with toasted cedar, bold black pepper, and some light cardboard. Got some light earth that joined in a bit later. Cardboard note departed, and then some creaminess joined in. Second third saw the earth pick up a bit, and then final third saw some vegetal mintiness join in, and the earth and black pepper mellowed a bit. Um, just an average flavor profile throughout, and it was a pretty typical kind of Connecticut shade offering. When you smoke a cheaper Connecticut shade, is kind of the profile that I tend to get. Um, Price point's crazy attractive, but you still got to deliver something to go along with it, I think. But try it if you like Connecticut shades and you like budget cigars, go for it. But I wouldn't come back to it for an exciting flavor profile, but it's a really easy smoking cigar. So if you're looking for something that you can kind of just chew on and smoke when you want to smoke it while you're doing some other stuff, I think by all means go for it with this cigar. All right, getting into the scores, we're going to start at the top with John at 5.9. I gave it a 5.65, and Seth gave it a 4.68. So, John, how'd that 5.9 match up for you?
Yeah, I think it matches up well. Obviously, the comparison here is the Favoritos natural that we just, or the natural 56 that we just did a little while ago. You know, I think if you're a budget smoker and you want to smoke a Connecticut, this probably checks that box. Weirdly, I don't think the value is quite there like the other cigar was, because I think there's other Connecticut's that kind of play in this category that are a little bit more complex. So I'd smoke it again, but I don't think I'd buy it. Um, just not enough going on in the flavor department.
Yeah, my 5.65 matches up well. Average flavor profile throughout, really good construction, so just above the 5 mark, but not enough to make me really want to come back to it. If I had a bundle of these laying around, I might smoke it while I was kind of like futzing around the yard or something like that. But other than that, probably not going to do it. All right, Seth, 4.68.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't come back to it. I don't care about the price. It's one of those things. It's like, man, it's like 50 cents difference between this and the natural. And the natural, I think, smokes significantly better than
Yeah.
this. I think John makes a good point that there's a lot of there's other Connecticut's in this price range that are obvious selections over this. And I don't know. I've gotten to the point now with Connecticut's too, and it's seems like, there's this trend of people trying to release like these budget friendly Connecticut's right now.
Mm.
And I don't know. I think we've already done so much for Connecticut, and I think so many people have done a lot of things to make Connecticut more than just what this was, that it's like, I don't think anyone wants to do this. I would rather
Yeah.
spend more money to smoke a better Connecticut.
Right.
And for like a price friendly stick, as you mentioned, like a yard something, or just like even, I don't know, anything along those lines. I wouldn't go for Connecticut. I just kind of look for a little something more hardier and
Mhm.
Yeah.
something
I
like that
mean, you
as well.
drop this once and the wrapper's busted out,
It's yeah, and it's like, and it's not like I always look at it as like, if I really want a Connecticut to relax that I even thought was still price friendly, it's like, 601 Black when Espinosa was doing those.
Mhm.
Like there's
Yeah.
there's a lot going on to it. It's still overall affordable.
Yeah.
But there's substance to it. This is just kind of, I don't know. I'd rather just smoke like a Habano or Colorado or something along those lines.
Yep. Yep. Any other thoughts, John? We kind of got into the final thoughts situation already, so
Nah, I think you guys covered it pretty well.
okay, perfect.
I think we need to keep talking. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, there was a Maduro offering. We didn't review that one, so we can't really share
What
our
was it? I
thoughts.
mean, what do you think the price
I
on that
want
was?
it
I
was
don't want
it's
to.
right around the same price as the natural, I think. So, and I want to say it was Mexican San Andres, but I can't confirm.
I
So,
just have a feeling it could be.
yeah,
Sometimes those Maduro
yeah,
options at that lower price
Yeah,
point
I
are
feel like
just.
yeah, I feel like if I was to take a flyer between a natural and a Maduro in this price point, I'm trying the natural because
yeah.
we've we've tried much more expensive Maduros and been significantly disappointed. I think I'm so far beyond budget Maduros at this point that
Yeah.
yeah.
When you, when you have a natural Maduro offer, I think so much, so often, even if you do like a three, like a natural Maduro Connecticut, I really feel like the first two that they're going to blend are the natural and the Connecticut.
Mm.
And then
Hmm.
it's like, let's add, then it's, hey, what Maduro wrapper can we get to put on this?
Yeah.
Let's get some
That we
Mexican
can,
San Andre.
that we can afford.
Yeah.
So, and so it's like the blend's always more gravitating towards this.
All right. Wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developingpalates.com. Follow us on the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcast. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Spices.